Hello students, welcome back. This is Maushami Chakravarti and today I would like to discuss with you on the topic consumer right. First, why the consumer movement came into existence. The consumer movement basically rose out of the following important points. First, dissatisfaction of the consumers as many unfair trade practices were being indulged in by the sellers. Number 2, there was no legal system available for the consumers to protect them from exploitation in the marketplace. Moving on to the consumer right definition. Consumer right is defined as the right to be informed about the quality, quantity, potentiality, purity, standard, and prices of goods or services as the case may be, so as to protect the consumer against the unfair trade practices of the sellers. Moving on to the basic rights of the consumers. As discussed, there are 8 important rights of the consumer. First, right of comfortability, security and safety. Number 2, right to choose product or services. Number 3, right to receive true information of the product or service condition. Number 4, a right to complain and to be heard. Number 5, right to advocacy, that is protection against the dispute settlement. Number 6, right to be informed about your own rights, that is education about the consumer rights. Number 7, right to be served and treated without discrimination, that is irrespective of caste, religion, gender. Number 8, right to seek compensation and redressal. Moving on to the 3-tier quasi-judicial consumer dispute redressal machineries. The objective of Consumer Protection Act was to quick and inexpensive settlement of consumer dispute. In order to achieve these objectives, the Act provided for the establishment of 3-tier quasi-judicial consumer redressal machinery at the district level, state and national level. So it is divided into 3 categories, that is district forum, state commission and national commission. Moving on to the difference, let us start with district forum. District forum comprises of president and 2 members, among which one should be a woman. They are duly appointed by the state government and claim up to a limit of 20 lakh are settled under it. They are further appealed in the state commission. Moving on to the second one, that is state commission. It comprises of president and 2 other members, out of them one should be a woman. They are also duly appointed by the state government. Here the claim limit exceeds from 20 lakh but it is less than 1 crore. The further appeal can be made in the 3rd level, that is national commission. When we talk about the 3rd level national commission, it comprises of president and minimum 4 members, out of them one should be a woman. They are duly appointed by the central government and here the claim exceeding rupees 1 crores are settled down. The further appeal can be done in Supreme Court only if the matter is so of original jurisdiction. Moving on to the remedies or relief available to the consumer under the CPA, that is Consumer Protection Act. They are: number 1, they can have the goods replaced. Number 2, they can get a price refunded. Number 3, they can be compensated against the loss or injury. Number 4, discontinuation of unfair or restricted trade practices. Number 5, withdrawal, discontinue the sale of hazardous goods. Next, paying adequate cost to the parties. And the last one, removal of services deficiency. I hope the entire chapter is clear to you all. The next chapter shall be continued in my next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.